Hello everyone, this is Brady with Lewis Motor Company, and today we're taking a look at our 2007 GMC C5500 utility crane truck. Truck itself has 167,000 miles, has an 8.1 liter Vortec engine. Now this truck is a propane truck. It runs off of propane, runs, drives, and operates 100% as it should. It came out of Thompson Gas Fleet. They drove it in from Florida. This truck was driven into us a little under 1,000 miles, but it starts right up, sounds great. You can hear that now. So ideally this would go to a propane company that's setting tanks, anything like that. You can get cheap fuel for this thing. It runs, drives, and operates 100%. I filled this up myself. It's very simple to do. If you're not a propane company, you can go around to any hardware store. They'll fill it up for you. Just as long as they have the right fitting, which most do. Again, the guy drove it in to us from Florida, so it can be done, it can be driven, and there's plenty of places that'll fill it up. That being said, this is a nice Florida truck. There was no major rust on it. All we did to it was kind of paint some boxes, just do some minor touching up because of wear. But overall, it's a nice truck. It's got a Venturo HT40KX. It's a 6,000 pound, 20-foot reach crane. It's a big beefy crane. It's got dual hydraulic outriggers. Both do extend, both curb and street side. It's all hydraulic. We've put new cylinders on the outriggers, and everything on this truck is 100%. We did a lot of service work to it, and it's all in the listing on what we've done to it. But it was a nice truck when it came in. Got good tires all the way around. The frame and underside shows nice. It's a Florida truck. Robert just idled it up there. He's going to operate the crane. It has a wired remote for the crane. It is proportional. It's a very nice hydraulic crane. While he's getting set up, we'll check out the interior. It does have all your creature comforts, power windows, power mirrors, power door locks. It's got a nice driver's seat. Looks like the seat bottom was replaced. And it is a bench seat, so you could fit 2 guys or 3 guys in here if you wanted. Air conditioning is blowing nice and cold on a hot day like today. 166,901, so just under 167,000 miles. Got no lights on the dash. The truck runs and drives great. Like I said, I drove it down to put fuel in it, and you know, it drives very straight. 70, 75 mile an hour is no problem. AM, FM radio, heat, air conditioning. There's our PTO switch. It's on. There's no stories with this truck, it just works. The PTO kicks on when you hit the button. It idles up as it should. Headliner could be replaced. You can see it's showing some wear here, but it's an 07 Kodiak, so you kind of expect that stuff. Now for the part that you actually care about, you can see the crane's functioning as it should. It has 2 stages, they're both hydraulic. You see the second stage coming out there. But it has a 20-foot reach. In this compartment, you've got your propane tank for the actual truck. A little bit of rust showing on the floor bottoms here. Got some shelving. And this is your fill for your propane. So you literally just pull up and they fill it right there. But all these the interiors of these boxes show pretty nice. Got some light surface rust in some areas, but overall, very nice. These door latches feel great on this truck. They open and close as they should. They're not seized, and they overall are very nice. Good tires all the way around. Frame underside. It's hard to find a frame like that. Very nice underneath, this truck is. Got some light surface rust, a little bit of paint peeling in this rear box, but structurally is very sound. Does have a Tommy gate lift gate off the rear. Robert's going to operate that for us. It's operated via toggle switch on that passenger side there, but it folds down pretty nicely, pretty easily. It's a 1-guy operation. Again, this was owned by Thompson Gas. We bought it directly from them, and they used it to set tanks. It's probably what this is going to be used for again. It's a great truck to set tanks, or you know, really just pick up anything if you wanted to use it as a service truck again. That could be done as well. We'll see if Robert will take me on a ride up. Show you the in between the boxes. We got E-track on either side. This has all been repainted and painted in a black undercoat type paint. Got tie downs all the way up. We got E-track all the way around. This show's really nice. The guys did a really nice job on this one. Here's our data plate for our crane. Got a torch box, I'll show you on that side, but a torch box there for any tanks you may need. Oh yeah, this truck would be great to set propane tanks. If you own a propane company, you can get fuel cheaper than gasoline, or very affordable. Obviously, if you're in that business, you can probably get it a lot cheaper than a regular person, plus you already have it on hand. So we'll take the rod back down. Robert is operating our crane from our wired remote there. Again, it's a wired proportional remote, so it has a trigger on the bottom and you can set the speed and how fast you want to go. But as far as I can see, this crane works 100%. There's no quirks or issues with it. The PTO always kicks on and the lift gate always works. The outriggers are ready to go. We did replace both cylinders on the outriggers. You can see here our wired remote. It does have a long lead, so you can go around wherever you're working, but it does have a trigger off the back. Our hydraulic outriggers are functioning via levers here, and that's to switch from the crane to the outriggers. But again, all these boxes show really nice. There's no major rust in any of the boxes. We've painted and reconditioned the exterior of this body. The interior boxes show really nice. Should be a good box to take these shelves out. You can put a few tanks in here if you desired. Obviously right now they have it set up for something different, but this could be used as a torch box or a tank box. But it seems like everything on this truck works as it should. It's got a 6,000 pound Venturo crane. It functions as it should. It's a nice operating crane. Got a powered lift gate off the back. This truck would be absolutely perfect for setting tanks, propane tanks. That's what Thompson Gas used it for. But it also could be a service truck. So we priced it right. Capture is nice on this truck. Just a very nice truck underneath too. I'll show you on this side. Like I said, the truck came out of Florida, so no major rust underneath. Got good tires all the way around. He drove it in from Florida too, so you obviously gotta say it's pretty roadworthy after that trip, but we've done some additional service work to it. It runs, drives, operates as it should. It always starts right up with no issue. The crane functions as it should. Liftgate functions correctly, and it is ready to rock and roll. Again, this truck is a propane truck. It runs off of propane. Any hardware store or anybody that sells propane can fill it for you. It's just a fill nozzle on that tank there on the driver's side. So it's relatively simple. Again, he drove it in from Florida and it was under 1,000 miles, but it wasn't a close trip. So he filled up along the way and there was no issues with that. But you can check this truck out for sale on our website, which is lewistrucks.com. That's LEWIS, truckswithans.com. I've got this truck, a few other trucks listed on there for sale, but this one's a pretty affordable service truck. We've priced it right. It's going to go quickly, I have a feeling. So if you like this truck, give me a call. We'll get her sold to you. We are Lewis Motor Company. We're located in Clarksville, Maryland, which is just outside of Baltimore, Maryland, and I can ship this truck throughout the United States. Call me and I'll give you a quote on that. But a nice truck, relatively large crane. It's ready to rock and roll. Thank you guys for watching.